Welcome to Climbing Clouds. I'm going to get into the rest of this reading. I had started it last night. You'll see a short that I put out that has the intro that I wrote for my harp. It's a little wooden harp. I'll start playing that again. I wrote that intro a while ago and now I'm just finally getting it into the channel. So I'm kind of doing everything in bits and pieces. So I want to get into this reading though. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, or commenting. If this is your first time visiting this channel, this is a creative support channel for people who are evolving and just want the extra encouragement or support amidst the daily humdrum of living. If you're an out-of-the-box thinker, if you're an artist in any way, if you're a creative thinker, this channel is especially geared for you. If you're going through a lot of changes and life is just bombarding you. I don't know, just the realities of living these days. I feel like this channel is necessary. That's why I created it. It's therapeutic for me. I hope it is for you too. Okay, let's get right into this. So I'm starting to offer my flower readings. If you are interested, I can put information in the description box if you would like one. But the flowers today that are speaking, we've got the purple poppy, which has to do with evolution. So you are evolving, and this is the central theme to this reading. You're aligning your physical self with your soul purpose, as well as you're gathering support on deep levels to integrate, to connect, and to rest. So wherever you happen to be in your process, your body is going to be talking to you and telling you, you know, if you need more rest, if you need to balance, you need to listen to your body. That's why your body speaks to you. So don't ignore your body. You are somebody worth listening to. That's another message I need to tell you. So I'm wearing some bumblebee jasper today. I haven't worn this in a while, and I'm telling you, it's definitely a stone that can lift you up creatively if you're feeling creatively low or like you just don't have energy reserves to tap into. I highly recommend bumblebee jasper. And I can source you any healing stone. Just message me. That's what I do. So I have here clarity with rosemary is coming through. The herb rosemary. You might want to put it in your food right now. But it helps you mentally. It stimulates the brain. It clarifies the blood. It's a tonic. It's like an energizing tonic to the blood. And we have here that it brings warmth and vitality to feel grounded. It's very grounding. So right now it's the time to ground yourself and to replenish yourself, to get ready for the season ahead. Okay, so those are the flower messages today. I am a home florist, and I do send flower healing messages through my readings now, but I also do flower readings and can connect with you through the flower resin jewelry that I make, or the dried flowers, healing kits that I can send you, all of that. I'll put it in the description box. But let's get into this reading right now. So we have here, first of all, the sun is center to the reading. So this is very positive and dynamic, very creative. This is all geared around maybe healing your inner child, or a sense of play with your work and learning to balance that so you're not just driving yourself into the ground. It's time to balance your body and your sense of creative play with whatever work you're doing and channeling that into your work so that you're having fun with your work. I know some people don't believe that can be synonymous, but I'm telling you, it's essential for you to have that integration and that connection for you to keep working, because we're not here to be slaves, not at all. We are here to evolve and to do our soul purpose, our soul's work, and that it has a sense of energy about it. It's a sense of happiness with it. There's a sense of purpose. So one of the messages that came through for me is that you are your own purpose. That is something that needs to be clarified. Maybe you need to clarify that to yourself, or maybe you need to clarify that to people around you that just don't have your back right now, or that you're just not feeling supported by. You need to recognize your worth and the work that you're doing, and that it has merit and purpose, and that you're driving it. You're the driving force for your work. So if you need to make changes, you need to take that seriously enough to love yourself through that. And I can help you with this process. Just tuning into my channel will help you. I have a lot of readings out there that can help you with that. Okay, so I have here coming in, the upside down tower is, it's like you're going through a rebirth, and the worst is behind you. You've been through a lot. There has been a lot of rubble. You've kind of sifted through. You've done a lot of healing. You're on the upward cycle from this. But this is still influencing your environment. But you have been able to stand your ground. And so there's a sense of judgment with this karmically because of standing your ground. So there's a lot of new beginnings coming in. There's a beginning with a sense of truth and passion that you have stood your ground in. And so good for you. You've trusted yourself enough to walk in your truth without being able to see it around you. You're living by faith, not by fear. So a lot of times in our society, we're taught that if you cannot see it in the outside world, you know, evidence-based, then it has no merit. But when you're dealing with the inner landscape and evolving that, that's actually a contradiction. So it's learning to stand your ground, and despite maybe what you are seeing around you, and having that inner vision and holding fast to, holding a sense of steadfastness to your vision, to your vision of what you are creating. And that's important to do. I have temperance coming through with this. This is a really solid alchemical card, and it has to do with tempering alchemically your life, like you are your own mystic is what's coming into my head. So believe in the power of the synchronicity around you. Maybe your dreams are talking to you. Maybe you're having messages through other people. Maybe you're being guided to make changes that you don't see the immediate results from, but you see the bigger picture. So you're being guided to hold your ground because this is victorious for you. There's a sense of victory with this. This is the Six of Wands. It's a really nice celebration. Sixes are harmonies, like harmonies. So you might be collaborating with someone else too. That's coming in plural, and I don't know why. So anyways, it's a sense of harmony, and you might be collaborating in creatively with other people, because I also have here the Two of Wands and the Lovers, this is ruled by Gemini, and we have the Two of Wands here, which I also see as a Gemini type energy, the twins, the dynamic. So let's look into the male-female energetic qualities of this. In tarot, as you know, there's no gender, so you can connect with it in the embodiment of your own life, in the embodiment of your relationship, however you apply it. Put yourself where you see this connection. You know, if you connect more with the feminine, the divine feminine, or the divine masculine, either way, we have both anima, animus, if you look at it from a Jungian psychology viewpoint, which a lot of times that kind of influences the way I look at tarot. I kind of read from that standpoint, like symbolically in a Jungian way. That's why I'm connecting with this as a language. So this is a language. Tarot is a language, and how you interpret it to yourself is completely geared with each person. That's what's interesting about tarot. So you have readers out here. We're all connecting with it differently in our own way. But you as the viewer are also taking it in through your own filter system. So toning that in and honing in on that is going to be different for everybody. This is a general reading. And I can do a specific reading for you. If you want to connect with me, I don't mind doing, I do a lot of distance readings all the time. So I'm very comfortable with that. But this is what I'm getting for the masculine, feminine energy, the divine masculine and divine feminine in this reading. I'm getting for the feminine that the quality of feminine is where you're taking it in and you're receiving. Okay, so the truth is coming through. The truth is an honest desire to know and speak the truth, and it produces beneficial results, is what this card is saying. But what I'm seeing here is like a sense of the world is your mirror. And so what you're seeing in the world tells you a truth about yourself and how you're relating with that back and forth. It's a very reflective card. Here's the picture. It's really beautiful. I absolutely love this deck that I just got. So I did a short on this that goes with this. I'll link it to this reading. But there is a sense of standing in your truth and being courageous about this. This was coming through when I started the reading last night. I had some technical issues, so I created a short, but I'll link it with this reading. It goes with this reading. Okay, so that is from the feminine perspective, and then we also have here, I'm actually seeing this with the feminine. It's growth. This is bringing in the masculine because this is a masculine peacock. The peacock is the more colorful one, the masculine one. Feeling open and willing and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self-development. So self-evolution is a big part of this energy, and that's what's coming through on the masculine side. Together, this dynamic or this balance is coming through as the horse energy. And I'll repeat this again. I know it sounds kind of confusing. So we have here, the horse is standing in your own power. It's also ruled by or connected with the Cancer Chariot card, which is ruled by Cancer, and it's moving forward on your path. So this is very much the central theme to this reading. And all 4 feet on the ground are the horses. Horses have power. They have driven our whole entire sense of resources through history. If you look at the horse and the way that it has driven agriculture, transportation, etc. The horse is a movement energy in and of itself. The wild Mustang, you know, the unbridled passion forward. It's a momentum. The horse brings momentum. So maybe if you have a significant relationship, you're feeling like a momentum of like this is moving forward. And in your own, if you relate this to your environment with your calling and what you're doing as your calling, with what you're doing for work or what you're doing as how you take care of yourself and your others, your significant others, your family, your loved ones, your sense of vocation, your dharma, or your path. This has to do with that, with standing in your truth, being courageous with that, standing on your path and moving forward, the momentum forward. And this has great power. You have to start. And this is where you're starting, is you're moving forward. So all of this is calling you to use your willpower to be brave with your courageous energy. With the strength card was coming through last night through a leopard card that I had drawn. So I'll link that reading with this one. But this is saying that, you know, this message is coming through as don't self-sabotage yourself. If you feel defeated, remember what you've come through to get to where you are today. and pay honor to that, because you've worked really hard to be here today with wherever you're standing. You have a story with that. Own it, embrace it, and use your willpower to bravely overcome any thoughts of compromise or defeat. Just move forward with your vision. Keep moving forward. Keep the momentum up is what you're being asked to do. Okay, so let's draw on this. I'm also using a labradorite stone in this reading. I work with those quite a bit. They really open up your intuition, and if you're feeling like you're blocked on that level, message me. I can find you some labradorite to put into your life, or look it up, find some for yourself. It's really a good stone to work with. It helps you with your psychic abilities and your sense of connection with your dreams. So I see some anxiety coming through. You're tired of, hold on and I'll read this to you as I draw these. Okay, this all has to do with your money flow. You've had a lot of anxiety about your sense of financial stability. You're tired of juggling. You're tired of being in two worlds at once. So you're going after your wish fulfillment. This is really exciting because this is an emotional card. This is breaking through the earthly, practical, grounded earth energy here with a water card, the 9 of Cups, coming through to balance the 2 of Pentacles in 2 different formats. That has been causing you a lot of anxiety, how you're juggling your finances, how you are juggling your life. This might keep you up at night. This is the 9 of Swords. And then we have here the 4 of Pentacles here. I'm sorry, I was reading that as a 2, but I was looking at these 2, and then the 2 came out. Then I was feeling the 2, and I drew the 2 of Pentacles reversed, which is actually a good thing. So you're not going to be juggling anymore. You're kind of like really rooted in maintaining your sense of security. So much so that you've been kind of stubborn about it, or that you've been holding on so tightly. It's time now that you're really opening up fluidly with the emotion card coming, and you're following your heart's desires. You're going for what you wish for, not for just paying the bills. You're actually leaping forward with more enthusiasm and not so much drudgery, which is great. You don't want to just be doing the grind, right? You want things to inspire you, and that's how you pull in abundance. It's not through lack mentality. It's through creation, and you don't want to have scarcity thinking to create more wealth in your life. You want to know that this is a creatively untapped, potential filled universe that you can tap into and create for yourself. Nothing is blocking you, only yourself. So here you are building that in your life, which is really nice. This is an active energy. You're actively building your pentacles. What else is coming through for the creative collective with this? You're fixing all of your broken promises, dreams, anything that's broken your heart or disappointed you. You're healing this right now in this process. Yeah, so you're coming out of the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Pentacles. You're coming out of being so guarded. And this is going to be a quick movement. This is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords does not put up with any BS, and it moves fast. It's very swift energy. So I like seeing this. So this is like a sudden change of really kind of owning like walking your walk and talking your talk, and you're also owning where you are and where you're going. You're not afraid to kind of like take your own life by the balls I'll just say it like that. So here you are. You probably used to feel kind of out in the cold with others and maybe in your life. You're unblocking this Six of Pentacles. It's being able to be more generous with your time and your money in a way where you have more trust with that process, is what I'm gathering. I'm being led to read it intuitively. And here it is. Here's what I've been talking about this entire time. The Chariot card was coming through. This is moving forward in a really expansive, positive way. The Chariot only moves one direction, and it's ruled by Cancer. It's very grounded energy. You're coming out of Hermit energy. I'm reading from the bottom of the deck. You're coming out of being so strategic about everything that you do. You're walking away from people that want to take from you, from the energy vampires. And here you are, you've been standing your ground. You might be tired, you might be kind of worn out, but you're illuminated. This is the Nine of Wands. And what's coming through with this? Coming out of your head, like I said, you're coming out of your head. That's the Eight of Swords reversed to the Ace of Cups. This is self-love. This is diving in and really diving into your life in a way that's profoundly self-contagious, self-illuminating, like you're gonna be able to really give back to yourself in a really positive way. And this might have been a slow moving energy for a long time as you were healing yourself. This might have been a slow process. The Knight of Pentacles. But it's bringing a lot of gifts. And then here's the Empress. It's bringing the Empress energy. You might be connecting with Empress energy. You might have an Empress in your life that you care about. You might feel like you are the Empress. However you receive this card, this is coming up. The Empress energy draws to it. And there's like a sense of being able to take care of yourself with this Empress energy. Being able to take care of another person in a really positive way with this Empress energy. And then here we have the Ten of Pentacles. So that's very solid. This is the financial abundance that you've been wanting to build for a long time. This is really exciting. So I really like seeing that. That's very positive. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So somebody might be coming in with a sense of romance, and you might be approaching with a sense of romance depending on how you connect with this reading. I'm looking at it from both perspectives. Yeah, you're letting go of toxic ties. It's the Devil reverse. That's really good to see. Walking away from toxic people into the Hierophant energy. I'm going to leave it at that. The Hierophant balances the shadow and the light in all of the rites of passages, such as birth, death, baptism, coming of age, marriage. These are all these major rites of passage. The Hierophant oversees that. And it's not afraid to break tradition if it needs to, for the perspective of balancing the shadow and the light. So it's bringing things to a balance and having like a sense of leadership that you can really count on, being your own leader with being discerning about those things in your life. So you need to trust yourself and to know that you're being guided for a bigger purpose. I'm going to draw from, I have this little oracle deck. This is a pocket oracle deck that I just recently picked up. So I'm going to draw some messages from it and wrap up this reading. Thank you for climbing clouds. Oh, I love this one. Can't believe I drew this one. This is one of my favorite cards that I already connected with. So this is the Loyal Heart. And it's two owls. If you look at it, I'm going to leave it at this. Two owls, a king and a queen, that are loyal to each other, but also to your heart. This is a really beautiful card. I love this. I'm going to leave it at this. If you can, I don't know if this is coming through or not. Can you see it? All right. Thank you for climbing clouds. Always be true to you.